Thank you for stopping by. Hello and welcome to my channel. In our today's video, we are going to learn how to crochet a hexagonal backpack. It's very easy to achieve and it's made up of 5 pieces. I've made 3 of the camera and the 2 I'll show you how to go about it. So please, I recommend you watch this video to the end for you to get clear understanding on what we are going to make before you start making your project. And always in any tutorial you need some requirements, and for this tutorial we need yarn, and I'll be using 2 colors, that is color black and red. I'll be doubling my strands in order to achieve the medium weight size. So if you have a medium weight size yarn, you're good to go. And if you're using a fingering yarn and you want to achieve the same size I'm making, I'd recommend you double your strands. We also need a pair of scissors. We need a crochet hook. I'll be using a 3.5mm hook. And we also need a tape measure. We need some buttons, 1 button, and fabric for lining. But yeah, I will not show you today. I'm not going to share with you how to add the lining, the fabric to the bag, but later on I'll do so. And already I have another tutorial I explained how to do so. So that is it. And to begin, I'm going to start with this black color. So grab your things ready and let's get started. We will start by making a magic ring, and this is how I make mine. Just twist it like that, and here's my magic ring. Insert your hook, pull out, and then you're going to chain 4. We are going to use treble crochet stitches, so you yarn over twice in the crochet hook and then into the magic ring, pull out 2, pull out 2 again, and then lastly you pull out the other 2. So this is how treble crochet stitch is made. So our first 4 chains counts as a stitch. Now we have 3 stitches, 3 trebles. So you're going to chain 2 and make another set of 3 trebles. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is the 3rd one. Again, you're going to chain 2, repeat the same process until you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 groups of 3, 3, 3, 3 each, as you can see in this one here. So let's meet when you have 6 groups of 3 trebles each. And remember to separate each group with 2 chains. Let's make the last group together. So you chain 2, yarn over twice, insert into the magic ring, then prepare your treble crochet stitch. The last one, we are going to chain 2, and on top of the 4th chain we are going to make a slip stitch. Then therefore you're going to tighten this, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in this work the chain 4 counts as a stitch. So after chaining 4, you're going to yarn over twice, and into our first treble you're going on top of it, we are going to make another treble crochet stitch. Into the second, you're going to make another, and as we go, our work increases. And now into this chain 2 space, after making the 3, into this chain 2 space is where we are going to make an increase. So after yarning over twice into the chain 2 space, go ahead and make 2 trebles, chain 2, chain 2, yarn over twice, and into the same chain 2 space you're going to make another 2 trebles. So this is an increase. We've made an increase, and here now you have to be very careful. This stitch is normally hidden, so you have to pull it in order to get it clearly, in order to see it. So we continue with our trebles, and when we reach into the chain 2 space, you're going to place 3 trebles, chain 2, 2 trebles again, and then you continue with the process. So as you are seeing here, in our first, we had 3 in our first round, but into our second we have 5. So each round is increasing by 2 stitches. Each round is increasing by 2 stitches in each set or group of our trebles. So that is it. So always make sure that whenever you move to another round, your work in each group, your work should be increasing by 2. And as I have told you, remember the chain 4 counts as a stitch. So let's continue. I think this is enough, and if you haven't understood, you can rewind the video for clear understanding. So you will continue doing the same process until you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until you have 5 rounds, and by the end here we should be having 19 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So by the end, each group should be having 19 trebles each. So when you are done, I'll tell you what we are going to do next after that. Let's finish this round together. Yarn over twice into the chain 2 space, make 2 trebles, separated with 2 chains, yarn over twice again, make another 2 trebles, chain 2, into the 4th chain we are going to make a slip stitch. So this is how your work will look like, and as usual, to start another round you start by chaining 4 and then you continue. And always remember, each round in each group you're going to get an increase of 2 stitches, and by the end you should be having 19 stitches in each group. After you are done, you will cut your yarn. You'll chain 1 and cut your yarn, and this is how your work will look. So we have 19. You have to confirm that. That is very, very important. for you not to mess up with your work. So now let's move into this other piece. This is a quadrilateral. The other one was an hexagon. So this is a four-sided figure. It's a quadrilateral. So let me show you how to go about it. So I'm going to change color. So whichever color you're using, if you're using the same, well and good. If you're using two different colors, it's also okay with that. So let's see how to go about it. I will start by chaining 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. And into the first chain, make a slip stitch to form a ring. So this is another way of making a magic ring. So you're going to chain 4 again, since the stitch you're using is treble crochet. That is 3 and 4, yarn over twice, prepare your first treble, yarn over twice again, prepare your second, separated with 2 chains, yarn over twice, make another group, another set of trebles, and by the end we should have 4 sets or 4 groups. Let's prepare the last one together. So chain 2, yarn over twice into the ring or into the space. We're going to make 3 trebles, chain 2, and into the 4th chain you're going to make a slip stitch. You're going to chain 4 again, and our chain 4 counts as our first treble. Yarn over twice into this stitch here. You're going to make to place your first treble to the second. It's going to get the second treble to the so by the end you have 3, since this one counts as a stitch. So into this space again, just as we did in the other piece, 2 trebles, chain 2, another 2 trebles into the same chain 2 space. I'm sorry. Let me show another way. If you feel this will be confusing because you have to push it this way in order to see your first stitch, so if it's hidden like this, you can just skip it, and into the second you're going to make 2 trebles. So whichever way you find is okay with you. So for example here, let me skip this, and now into the second treble I'm going to place 2 trebles in the same stitch like that. So you see it's just the same. So you see the set has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm sorry. There are supposed to be 2, not 3 in the ring, in the chain 2 space. So into this, now you see by the end we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's whichever way you feel you're comfortable with. If you can just push this and put a stitch here, it's okay. If it's hard for you, the next available space, you're going to make double. So from there, yarn over twice into the chain 2 space. You're going to make 2 trebles, chain 2, another 2 trebles into the same chain 2 space. In the same chain 2 space, 2 trebles. And by the end, you should be having 5 trebles separated with 2 chains. So this is it. So, and for this, you're going to make also, excuse me, Dolly, you're going to make 5 rounds again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and make sure your last one has 19 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So it should be equal to this other one because we'll be joining, so it should be equal. So let's meet when our all 5 pieces are ready. Let's join the pieces now. So this is how we are going to join them. And this one down here. So we are going to join, let me put it this way for you to see. So let's join here and here, and then so you will start by making a slip stitch, fold into 2 like that, and fold it like this into the chain 2 space, so you pick in the chain 2, you pick 1 stitch in each side and pull out like that. So into this first treble, I'm going to make a single crochet stitch into the next. So we'll be using single crochet stitches in joining. So you will join until you reach this other end. So we are joining the 19 stitches plus 1 in the chain 2 and another, so totaling up to 21. So let's meet when we are here. So we are done joining the first one. So we are going to the second one. So since I'm holding it like this in this joining, so the same will apply in this other side. So you join it like this for the stitches to go uniformly. So we are going to join here, and then let's meet when we are done The process is just the same as this one. So you can rewind the video if you're missing something. This is how your work will look like. So we are going to fold it into half. So this, we are going to fix this. So you're going to fold it diagonally like this. And this one is going to fit here. Sorry for that. So this is going to fit there. And this other one not like this, but you fold it like this diagonally, and it's gonna fit there. So you're going to change color. Going to use this red color. Make sure you don't skip any stitch because both sides are equal, since the four-sided figure has 19 and the six-sided figure has also 19. Every group has 19 trebles, so make sure you don't miss any because they match, they are alike. Shapes are different, but the size, the number of stitches is the same. This is how our backpack looks like after joining. So let's work for the straps. I made this off the camera. The measurements without stretching, it's 19 inches without stretching. That is without stretching, 19 inches. So you will start by making chains. We are going to chain 11. Make a slip knot. Then we are going to chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Into the second chain, you're going to make a single crochet stitch, and by the end, you should be having 10 single crochet stitches. So let's meet into the other end when we have the 10 single crochet stitches. So I have my 10 singles, so you will chain 1, turn your work, then you're going to make a single crochet stitch grabbing both loops. So this work is a repetition of this row 2. So for this, I started with 10, and then when I reached this point, I started decreasing until I was left with 5. So you're going to do it until it's 11 inches. There we are going to start decreasing our work. 11.5. When your work is 11.5, we are going to start decreasing our work, and I'll show you how to go about it. So I have my 11.5 inches, so we start decreasing. So this is how I make my decrease. I turn my work without chaining, and then I skip the first stitch into the second. I place a single crochet stitch. So by the end you should be having 9 single crochet stitches, and by decreasing 1 1 1 in each row, by the end I'm going to be left with 5 single crochet stitches. So decreasing the second row, skip the first, into the second stitch place your first single crochet stitch, and by the end you should be having 8 single crochet stitches. When you reach the end, don't chain, just turn your work, skip the first, into the second, place your single crochet stitch, and by the end you should be having 7 single crochet stitches. So we just decrease in one side, not both sides. For this project, don't chain, turn your work, skip this into the next single crochet stitch, and by the end you should be having 6 single crochet stitches. One more row for decrease, one more decreasing row. So don't chain, just turn your work, and into the second make a single crochet stitch, and by the end you should be having 5 single crochet stitch. So this is stitch number 3, 4, and lastly 5. So from here your work is going to be constant of 5 stitches until now your work is 19 inches long. So just make sure you have 5 5 5 till the end, until your work is 19 inches long. Chain 1, and then you cut your yarn. it's 19. You can leave it like this, or if you wish, you can do the edging by just making single crochet stitches. And if you prefer making the edges, when you reach here at 11.5 inches, this point here, you're going to make 3 single crochet stitches, and then you continue with single crochet in each space. But as for me, I want it this way. But if you feel like doing the edging, it's also okay. But the pattern, I feel it's not bad. It's just okay. Back to this bag again. I'm going to make some rows all around, just to make nice finishing, and also hiding these yarns. Insert your hook to the next available space, make a single crochet stitch, and into the chain 2 space we are going to place 2 single crochet stitches. Can chop off. And now each stitch is going to get a single crochet stitch, and don't forget, in the chain 2 space you're going to make 2 single crochet stitches. I prefer hiding my yarn as I crochet, so this is how I do it. I just lay it down like that, and then make sure my hook passes under. So you see, so make sure it's like this. So this is how I normally hide my yarn. Let's meet here. When reaching here, into this corner here, we're going to make some decreases. So insert your hook, and into this other chain 2 space, insert your hook. You have 3 loops in your hook. Yarn over and pull out all of them. Therefore, continue into the next single crochet stitch. Going to place a single crochet stitch, and we go around. You will do the same when you reach into this other side. You're going to make a decrease, and then you slip stitch here. So let's meet here, and then I'm going to show you how you're going to do what we're going to do here. Last stitch. to the chain 2 space, sorry, make a single crochet stitch, don't finish it up, to the next space, another, don't finish it up, yarn over, pull out all of them, and then make a slip stitch, this first, so that is the process. So it depends with how many rows you're going to make, but always remember, when you reach here in the corner, you have to make a decrease. For example, you are here, here is where we made our decrease, so you will start here, insert your hook, make a single crochet stitch, don't finish it up, another one here, and then you pull out. So that is how you're going to do, but if you feel like leaving it to this stage, it's also okay. And make sure you hide your yarns. I'll do so when I'm done. I'm running out of the yarn, that's why I cannot show you how to go about that, but I think I'm clear on that explanation. So next we'll be attaching the straps. Where is there the strap? By just sewing. So this is how I'll be attaching my straps. By just using a sewing needle or tapestry or darning needle, whichever. Using the front loop, the back loop, using the back loop, and make 3 stitches. Not because it's a bit fast, making the zigzag fast, but working the zigzag, so it's somehow hard. So you can finish the other end. But again, then we're going to it. Then we'll play it. And now our bag is ready. Thank you for watching to the end. And if this maybe was your first time stopping by here, please, and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. You can share this idea with anyone whom you know is interested in crocheting. Share it with your friends. And please, you can give it a thumbs up if you feel this video was educative. And comments, just tell me how you think about it for the colors and all that. So thank you very much, and bye. See you in my next video.